Whose wrench is this?
I don't know. Nobody's?
It's in a dumb spot.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Dan and John, Nobody's Wrench. We're out here with the 78 F-150 Super Bowl. What are we doing, John?
We're going to rebuild the entire fuel system. I decided that because it was leaking and I was getting sick of smelling gas and not really running right, that...
Well, that's the fun part. You get a little loopy when you're going down the road?
It can on that one, but gas prices, they're not getting any lower right now.
I mean, it's cheaper than spray paint in a bag.
That's a good point on that one. So, but you know, it's time. I started this, and kind of like all projects, it kind of fizzled out. And now that I got some more teammates in this involved, yep, we currently got 3 here right now. So, how many guys does it take to fix a fuel system in a 78 F-150? I'm gonna go for 3. So, we're gonna build the whole.
At least 3.
At least 3, maybe more.
Probably more.
But yeah, we're gonna do the gas tank, fuel filter. We're gonna do a new mechanical fuel pump. We're gonna get rid of the old 2-barrel. We're gonna upgrade that to a 4-barrel, new intake, and whatever else breaks along the way.
All of it, probably. So we started installing the new fuel tank that John had picked up for the truck, but we ran into a little bit of a snag that he'll tell you about here.
John, tell us what happened.
So I thought I did it right by getting a slightly bigger gas tank, and I did it wrong because it won't fit now. So if that's the biggest bump to this project, though, I think we'll be okay, but it will get delayed now because we got to get the right one. So we'll get her this time.
So what are we doing instead?
We're gonna do what we can do. So we got plenty of work still to do underneath the hood. We're gonna work on draining the fluids. We gotta get that manifold off, and there's a bunch of stuff on top of that. So. Yep. And those two are the same part numbers anyway. So. Oh yeah. So in stock. So.
Okay, yeah, so it doesn't matter if it's 2 or 4 wheel. It literally doesn't matter. It's just
Oh, it's the same between 2 and 4-by?
Yeah.
It's just a matter of 22 or 20?
50, 18.
Okay, cool.
Is it 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive? Doesn't fucking matter.
They're wiper blades.
I just wanted air freshener, Dan.
So, made a little bit of progress on the truck tonight. Weren't able to put the fuel tank in because we got the wrong one. That's not a big deal. John will get the right one coming. We'll get that stabbed in it. So we moved on to prepping the intake to get it pulled. We kind of got to get to going, running a little short on time tonight, but we got pretty much everything unhooked.
This is actually spur of the moment. We were going to do everything on a Saturday. Instead, we came out here Friday night to get a head start. So,
sorry, not sorry. Anyway, so yeah, we got all of our vacuum lines pulled. Coolant drained out of the top half of the block. So it should be relatively easy tomorrow. We're still going to make a mess, I'm sure.
Still gonna make a mess.
But yeah, we'll get that intake pulled off tomorrow, and we'll get the Weiand one on there and that fresh Holly carb, and I don't know, go do burnouts with a crummy little 5-gallon fuel cell or something. Probably be like a gas can, ratchet strapped to the front bumper.
We'll make it work.
Yeah. All right, so day 2. It is the next morning, and we're going to go ahead and start pulling this intake off. We get the carb off. Last night we got everything that was attached to the intake pretty much off. Excuse me, all the vacuum lines, carb linkage, all that fun shit. So today we're just going to focus on getting that off and getting the new one on, and hopefully getting this thing burped over. So
I ordered the replacement gas tank last night. See if we'll get that here soon. But yeah, let's start working on it, and then worst comes to worst, if we get far enough into it, we'll just strap a gas tank to it and see if we can get that running. So.
And if it starts on fire, it starts on fire. It's not my truck, so.
Nope, it's insured for a lot too. So.
Perfect. All right, well, let's do it.
Let's get it rolling.
All right, so we got our old intake off. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and just pull out our old vacuum ports and all that fun stuff and some other miscellaneous pipe plugs so we can get that plugged up on our new intake. And then we'll start putting in intake gaskets and setting RTV, that type of fun stuff. If you are curious, if one of you guys has one of these trucks, this is Weiand 8010 4-barrel intake manifold. It's a dual plane, it's nothing crazy, real streetable. Should be perfect for this bone stock 400 that we have in this truck. So let's put some stuff on, huh? How about it? Can you grab the carburetor? Copy, bro.
They're coming. C47.